guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, if you can't tell by the title, I am going to be doing a review on this Nars foundation. This is the Velvet Matte Foundation Stick, and I am in the shade Punjab Medium 1. Okay, so let me tell you guys about this foundation. I have worn this foundation a couple times before. I've actually tried it out, and the reason why I didn't do a first impressions on it was the reason because I feel like when I try it out, that's like, you know, if I do it for one whole day, I don't really know the tea for it, rather than like wearing it a couple times and then finding out, like, you know, how it actually works. So I've actually worn it various times now. The first time I actually wore it, I loved it. I was in love with it, and as time went by, maybe like the second to third time, I actually realized that this foundation wasn't, you know, my it wasn't for like me. This foundation wasn't for me. But I will be explaining to you guys why this foundation did not work out for me. But either way, I'm just gonna, you know, put it on video just to let you guys know. And I will be using the Luminous for primer. I will be using the Luminous blur stick, and with this I'm just gonna like put it all over my face. I did a review on this, so if you guys would like to go check it out, go to my channel and view the other videos that I've done. Okay, so now that I have my face primed, I'm gonna go in with the foundation, and literally I haven't used much of it, but it barely had just like a tiny little bit more. And this supposedly has 0.31 ounces, and I think it's being sold for $45, one or the two. Let me confirm that for you guys right now, but while I get that to load, I'm going to spread this all over my face now that, you know, I'm letting it load. And I'm just putting this on just like I normally do with all my other stick foundations. Okay, so this is going for $45, and it has 0.31 ounces. So that's very, very, very little. And for the price, I mean, it's a lot to not have, the price is like high to not have a lot of foundation. It's, you know, you might as well get the new Nars Radiant Foundation that came out, the long wear foundation. Okay, and I'm gonna do half of my face with the sponge and half of my face with a brush. But on the brush side, after I'm done blending it in and stuff, I am gonna go over the sponge just to get away, just to like take off those brush strokes off of my face. And I'm gonna be going in with the Y6, Morphe Y6 on my right side. Let's go in on my right side. Okay, so now that I have that in, as you can see with the brush, it definitely did take off a lot of the coverage. So I'm going to go in with my damp Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just going to go over and blend everything in. And definitely, again, it did take up a lot of the product, so I am gonna have to go in some more. And it does bring a sponge, but I just don't really like sponges like these. I try to do the same with this, even though that is what I practically did, but it just soaks up with the sponge. Even though it's not a liquid formula, it still soaks up a lot of the product. So that's one. Like, all the product off of my chin, it's gone. I'm gonna get some more, put it on there. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it just like that because I feel like I've used a lot of foundation. So I'm going to go in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I am the shade Light 2.5 Cream Brulee. And I'm just going to highlight the places where I normally do. And I'm going to put some on my eyes to prime my lids too. Alrighty, that's as much as I'm gonna go. Actually, this is the most I've ever done. And with the concealer, I'm actually just gonna go in with my sponge, just because I mean, I always go in with a sponge for my concealer. Just gonna set real quick the concealer, just because this concealer, if I don't, well, for me, if I don't set it right away, it creases up like crazy. I'm gonna take the Fenty Beauty contour stick and just contour with it. Ooh, actually I made that pretty bad. I made that pretty crooked, but we'll be able to fix it, hopefully. And with this contour stick, it actually only works on with, like, to me, it only works with a sponge. Now that I have that kind of blended in, like, do you guys see how much coverage I've lost? Like, and I felt like I put on a lot of foundation. Why does it look so bright in here? But do you see how much I've lost? It just, like, frustrates me with this foundation. And I'm gonna go back in with that powder, and this is the Born This Way. Actually, is that what it's called? This is the Born This Way Eternal Setting Powder. And this is by Too Faced, by the way. So now that I have my face set, so yeah, so that was one thing that I do not like about the foundation. The fact that it moves like crazy for me. Like I said, this is all my experiences. To me, this foundation just moves so much. And I put so much powder on just because, like I said, it moves, girl. It moves. Like, I cannot get this powder to stay in place no matter what I do. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to go in with the Nars blush, and this is the Nars liquid blush, and this is in the color Orgasm, and you gotta shake this up like really well. But to take away that powder, I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild contour palette, or contouring palette contour. I don't know why it's called like that. And I'm just gonna go in with a Y4, Morphe Y4. And I'm just gonna get some of this powder right here, this banana powder, and kind of just sweep this color away. Okay, so now I'm just gonna grab some of this blush, like I said before, and I'm just gonna squeeze half of a pump, just because you don't really need much with this blush. And I'm going to grab some of my damp beauty blender. I have some right here, as you guys can see right there. And with the excess, I'm just going to actually put it on the rest of my hand and then go in lightly. Okay. So now that we look like that, I am going to be going in with, I'm going to be doing the rest of my face off of camera, just because this is actually, like, you know, a video of the foundation. I just want to let you guys know how this foundation, how, like, this foundation works, how it does like on top of other products or underneath other products. So I'll be right back and I'll let you guys know the rest of the tea. Okay, you guys, so here goes nothing. Overall, this foundation is just, like I said from the beginning, is not for me. It's matte, but it's like to the point where it's like uncomfortable matte. Like, I'm gonna get like nearby. It looks so drying right here. Right there is just so drying. It's like it does that to a lot of spots in my face, and I just don't really like that. I don't like the fact that a foundation just looks really dry and it's cracking, you know. Also, like right here on my nose, a lot of the times my foundations do end up building up on my nose, but that usually happens hours after I've been wearing the foundation, not as soon as I put it on. So that's one of my main issues with this foundation, the fact that as soon as I put it on my face, it literally starts like going through all, like it just like piles up on my nose. It's just really not cute. And I exfoliate my skin. I exfoliate it 4 times a week. So, you know, it shouldn't be doing that. And the thing is that you know, this doesn't really happen a lot with my foundations as soon as I put them on. Like I said, it happens with my foundation, but hours after I've been wearing the foundation. If you guys are wondering what I'm wearing on my lips, I'm wearing the Nars Power Matte Lip Pigments, and I am wearing it in the shade Under My Thumb, and it's just a really cute color. I really like it. I know, another red, like reddish tone. I have a new lipstick, like new, they're not new, but like a video of lipsticks coming up soon, so stay tuned in for that. And yeah, I guess that's just the end of this video. I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know what exactly did I think about this foundation overall, because like I said, I've worn it before. I've worn it 4 times in total before. This is the 5th time I'm wearing it, and I've tried giving it chances. It just doesn't cut the, it doesn't, like, you know, cut the line for me. And I actually have a good amount of foundations. I've tried on a good amount of foundations, and it just doesn't work out for me. But that's just the end of that's just my opinion, and this is just the end of my video. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and make sure to hit that like button, because it does really help out. And thank you guys for watching again. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.